Okay, Kelly. So, you said came in today. I know you'd called me earlier this week about setting up a meeting. Do you kind of want to talk to me about what you wanted to talk about today, if there's anything specific?
Yeah, I just been having, it's a lot on my mind. I'm just contemplating about maybe going a different direction with my job. Not sure what to do. I've been doing this line of work for a while, but just been kind of at wit's end. I'm just not sure what I want to do anymore.
Okay. So, if I remember correctly, you're in a hospital position right now. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what's kind of got you thinking about switching positions?
Say that one more time.
What's kind of gotten you, like, thinking about switching positions?
Well, because right now I've been doing this line of work for a long time, and I'm kind of maxed out as to where I can go.
Okay.
I've been a single mom for a while. I kind of gave up my life for my kids, so I have no desire to go back to school. I do not have a college degree. I do have some college education, but now my kids are grown and gone, and I would like to make some more money, but I have no desire to go back to school because now that my kids are grown and gone, now the grandkids are starting to come along, and my mother passed from cancer. I've had cancer, been through a rough divorce, and I just do not. I have so much to offer, so much to give. I have the experience, but I apparently need that little piece of paper to further my career, which I think is BS.
Mm-hmm. So I'm hearing kind of this ambivalence of you not really sure if it's time for you to move because you realize you don't have your degree, and I sense some frustration on your side.
Yes.
Okay. So, kind of, have you taken any steps as to looking into other jobs? Are you just kind of looking at the idea of it, or have you, actually started making movements towards it?
I'm not making movements toward it. I've looked at other options and so forth. I've been kind of spoiled because the way I work right now is I work 4 days a week, and I enjoy working weekends. I enjoy working holidays. With the other jobs that I'm looking at, I would have to go back to a Monday through Friday job, which I do not want to go back to working 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. That's one little setback. I have a couple grandkids, which I do enjoy watching on my days off. I don't know. I'm still toying around with the idea. Right now, I'm just getting by with what I'm making. The thought of extra money is kind of tempting. It's just a matter of, I don't know. I just throwing it out there. Everything's going up in cost. Gas is going up. Food's going up. Everything's going up except my pay, it seems like, and it's just kind of frustrating.
Yeah. So
I just wish I just felt a little bit more, I don't know, respected and appreciated.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I don't know.
So it seems like you have a pretty good idea of kind of what your life looks like, what you want it to continue to look like, and it sounds to me like you're struggling with that idea of giving up what your life is now compared to kind of what it would look like if you were to accept a new position where the schedule might be different, which means your days off would look different as far as with the grandkids you enjoy watching. But you're also concerned about the fact that prices everywhere, it seems like everyone's struggling trying to stay on track, and with prices of gas going up and groceries and all that, and you're not able to afford that in the position you're in.
Right.
Yeah. So let's say if we're looking at kind of a scale of 0 to 10. So 0 is you have no intention of moving, you're staying right where you are, you're content with it, and that's just kind of where you're going to be, to 10 being I'm ready to take an interview, go switch jobs, and never look back. Where do you kind of feel like you are on this scale of staying where you are in your job or switching to a new path?
Probably a 4.
4? Okay. So you're still being on 4, so on kind of this side of things as far as staying where you are. So, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, it's more like I'm happy where I'm at, but if something would come my way and it was worth my while, I might look into it.
Okay.
Because I know I've been doing this for so long that I know I'm good at what I do, and I'm good at what I know.
So it seems like to kind of get you up that scale to a 10 of like being ready to jump into this change, you're essentially just waiting for something to kind of match the benefits of what you're having right now.
Right.
Okay. So I feel like a kind of a good place to go from here, since it seems like you know what you want, you know what you kind of need in your life. You have all these, like, your head's on pretty straight as far as what you realize you need. So are you looking at jobs at all? Like, are you just kind of waiting to see what happens? Or are you, like, actively out there searching, constantly looking at job applications, stuff like that?
Actively searching, no, but I'm always looking to see what job opportunities are out there.
Okay.
Just to see if there's something, tempting.
Okay.
You never know what comes up.
Mm-hmm. So let's, for next week, I'd like to kind of have you come up with kind of like an official pros and cons list of this, of just written out, so you can kind of look at it, visualize it, of like kind of pros and cons of staying in your job versus leaving. And I feel like we could kind of take that and look at whether we're okay at being on this lower 0 side of the scale, or if we're trying to take steps into getting you comfortable enough to kind of take the leap and look for a new job. Do you feel like that's something you'd be able to do?
Sure.
Okay. So let's go ahead and have you kind of work on that this week, and then we'll kind of regather next week and address that and kind of how you're feeling and where we should go from there.
Okay.
Awesome.